We'll come back here. You have learned from the last lesson that the cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of the living organisms. And you know that the cells are different in shape, size, and the number, and even the function. This lesson explains that the cells with special jobs. It means that the cells of the living organisms, they don't do the same function. It means that the function of the blood cells are different from the function of the nerve cells, are different from the functions of the skin cells. Number one, the red blood cells. Red blood cells are very important cells inside the human body, and they represent more than half of the total number count of the living organisms, because they are playing a very important role to stay alive. They contain red hemoglobin to carry oxygen to the body cells for the burning process. If you look at the shape of the red blood cells, you can observe that they have special shape. They have biconcave shape from the two sides to increase the surface area. What is the purpose of increasing the surface area for the red blood cells? In order to collect more oxygen carried by the bloodstream to all body cells for the burning process to obtain energy. Don't forget that red blood cells count, representing more than the half of the total count number of the cells, and they have biconcave shape to collect more oxygen to the body cells. They contain red hemoglobin, which carry oxygen to the body cells. They are great in number, at the same time they are small in size to squeeze easily through the blood vessels, especially the blood capillaries. We have another type of the cells, the muscle cells. Muscle cells are different from the red blood cells in shape, function, and the size. The red blood cells, they have biconcave shape to increase the surface area. But the muscle cells, they are long and thin fibers. They are working together. They contain lots of mitochondria to provide the body with energy. From the last lesson, you know that the plant cells and animal cells have mitochondria. This is the site of energy production, the area of energy production. The muscle cells, the human and animals are depending on them for different activities, for running, for moving, so they need extra supply of energy. That's why God created lots of mitochondria in the muscle cells. They are collecting in groups. These groups are called bundles, like this one, containing great number of mitochondria to supply the body with energy. The red blood cells, they don't contain nucleus, but the muscle cells, they contain nucleus inside them. The nucleus inside the muscle cells are squeezed at the two sides, not in the center. Number three, the fat cells. You know that the fat supplying the body with energy to keep your body warm, especially in winter. The nucleus and the cytoplasm inside the fat cells are found inside special rooms inside the fat cells. They store a lot of energy until they can be used in different activities. These ciliated cells are found in the bronchus, inside the trachea, to sweep out, to get out any strange objects before entering the two lungs. The ciliated cells, or the cilia here, they push the microbes and bacteria and any dirt or dust before entering the respiratory system. The bone cells inside the human, at the beginning of their structure, they produce fibers. These fibers are spreading in its surrounding. The minerals which are absorbed from the food that you eat are sticking with these fibers to strengthen the shape and the structure of the bones to make it more solid. Then the cells are left as the shape of this type. By the age, by the time, by good nutrition, your bones will be stronger more than before. The nerve cells from the previous discussion, you know that they are responsible to transmit or to send nerve impulses or nerve messages between the body parts and the nervous system. Concerning to the plants, some cells in the plants have special jobs. The root system normally grows under the soil. The root system is spreading the sideway to collect more water for photosynthesis process, and you know that water is one of the most important conditions needed by plants to make their own food. If the water is absent, the plants will not make their own food and they will die. The cells of the leaves above the soil absorb light energy from the sun by chloroplasts. The root cells have special shape called root hair cells. They are looking like a hair. If you look at root hair here, you can observe that they are tall and thin to increase the surface area for absorbing more water from the soil. Here we have very special cells are existing in the stem. If you look at the cross section of the stem, you can recognize that we have 4 obvious circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and surrounded by smaller circles around. The 4 circles in the middle are very special green hollow tubes in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, which are called xylem. But the smallest circles around the xylem are called phloem. What is the difference between xylem and phloem? Xylem are present in the middle, which carry water and minerals from the root system upward to the shoot. But the phloem, the smaller round circles around the xylem, are responsible to carry food downward from the leaves to the roots. The 2 cells here are very important. The xylem carry water and minerals up. The phloem, they carry food from the plants after photosynthesis process downward to the root.